Hi everyone, this is Leah with CNH Interiors, Atlanta, Georgia. How are you? I'm here to share 2023 to 2024 spring US market design study. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Great. So last month, I was able to attend the High Point Market in North Carolina, one of the most major hubs in the US for cutting edge interior design. It is known as the place where the latest home furnishings styles, trends, and products are introduced. At High Point, the latest ideas in how home furnishings are designed, created, made, sold, and shipped are introduced, discussed, and developed. Between this annual exposure and my daily findings being planted at AVEC in Atlanta, surrounded by some of the biggest names in the US interior markets, I am fortunate to have my finger right on the pulse of the biggest trends in our market, even before they are fully introduced to the design sense. I'm going to start off with some of the major overarching trends that are beginning to emerge in the US markets. First, curved silhouettes. This first trend I want to start off with is one of the most prevalent ones we are seeing showed up all over the market, and that is curved silhouettes. Interior spaces are being softened and made more inviting by introducing curved, emulsive silhouettes in place of rigid, geometric ones. Like you can see here in the sofa, the chairs, and even coffee table here, these pieces are super organic in shape with a natural quality that is void of strong structure. These plush profile provide emphasis on upholstery and convey a warm sense of human touch. People are not wanting their homes to feel hard, pretentious, or uninviting in any way. They want to feel live in. With this trend, there is also more newfound freedom in play allowed, as if they are sculptural works of art. Creativity is welcome. The sculptural reimagining of furniture has expanded to home accents such as lighting, kitchenware, and pillows, as shown here, as you can see, to make spaces comfortable and approachable. Another one that I want to add on is natural inspiration. Another major trend in the US market right now is natural inspiration. This is a pretty big one. From shape to color, texture, and physical materials, designers are bringing the outside in with naturally inspired pieces and textiles. There is no part of a room that is untouched by this trend, from a stone coffee table to grass woven chair here. Pillows, if you can see the details, made from natural fiber textiles. Even the lighting situation here, the pendants are here, are mimics alabaster and the weathered treated wall element here. While natural inspiration is certainly not a new concept, we are seeing it being reinvented, interestingly, this year, particularly when it comes to nuances in color usage. Neutrals are becoming tinted with pink and green and orange and yellow undertones. The popular go-to ivory boucle is being replaced by touches of brown and other warmer midtones. Really amazing, warm, inviting tones here. With stone, alabaster, raw wood, fur, and natural fibers, this trend pushes back against the previous favored industrial interiors full of cold metal and grayscale color schemes. Similar to the curved silhouette trends, homes are being made to feel more inviting and warm. This is likely the result of many different factors following the pandemic. People are spending more time in their homes than ever, working remotely, valuing times with their families, generally being more of homebodies than they once were. The home is seen as a safe haven, and these natural elements help, plus all the ideas. The next trend we are seeing all over the place is the reeded motif, this verticality, really interesting texture. The concise with curved silhouettes taking place of sharp geometric ones, reeded textures introduce a visual interest to flat surfaces in a comforting, approachable way. It softens and elevates the space. This pattern is very classic. This trend is not just in the home. We see this one a lot in the commercial spaces as well. Restaurants all over Atlanta have incorporated this trend into their design, the wall elements and ceiling designs. It certainly has a luxurious quality about it, and that has an Art Deco feel as well. You will often see this motif paired with an arch, very soft touches, as you can see right here behind the bar. You will often see this as well on the column textures as well. These two play off each other very, very nicely in the way they are both sophisticated and approachable at the same time. On top of all this, it is very visually appealing, adding a layer of interest and texture to the space. This reeded motif is not limited to surfaces as a wall or the ceiling. It can be applied to all parts of homes as well, from wall treatments to table legs, as you can see here, upholstered headboard, tufted couches, and more. It sort of holds the same space as a tufted upholstery, but very modernized. Next, vintage influence. Another popular trend that is continually on the rise within the US market is vintage influence. We are seeing an uptick in vintage-inspired silhouettes and color palettes juxtaposed with a fresh and modern twist. There is a comforting energy that comes with a vintage-inspired interior as it feels familiar and reliable. Presently, you will see retro style pieces paired with ultra modern ones to reinvent and innovate that which has been done before. So it sort of kind of came back. Keeping in the line with the 20 to 30-year trend cycle, we can typically expect fades from the 70s are back in the limits. Warm chocolate tones, new buck leather, thin arms vinyl, and translucent wood toning inspire powerful feelings of nostalgia. And it has kind of like a little bit of back in the black and white TV the era with the modern twist. Mixed materials, that is next. Another fun trends we are seeing is the use of mixed materials. This is quite fun. More and more, we are seeing innovative usage of unexpected materials combination that creates visually striking pieces and adds layers to a space. For example, here we are, the visually striking the table with the circular metal objects, and as well as reed texture, the support for the coffee table. And this trend's really optimizing the texture and all different types of layers of design to a space to elevate into another level. Mixing materials like this, as you can see, in such a unique way to add depth to a space, even if the color palette is limited, like a visual collage. This trend works well in conjunction with many of others, such as natural materials and vintage-inspired interiors. Art on furniture. The art are applied on furniture, doors, panels. It really goes on and on. One trend we are seeing this year is really unique and unlikely type. As you can see, it is art on furniture. As you see here, these two come together by adorning classic silhouettes, thereby transforming them into statement pieces. It's a bold statement. It's a bold move to invest a long-lasting furniture pieces covered in such striking imagery, but it goes hand in hand with the desire to build homes that are infused with personal touches. This trend immediately fills a space with unique character and brings to the life. You can't help but experience a joyful feeling when you see something so unexpected and vibrant. This will probably increase the movement of artists really come to the furniture market, which is really healthy. As seen on this chair, this whole trend impacts upholstery pieces by moving toward a charm of mural style designing rather than repeating patterns. So it's like a drawing on it or the painting. The lacks of repeating design markets, it feels truly one of a kind, as if it was wrapped up in an original painting. Even the backsplash, they do have a fine art effect. Next, I want to highlight in the few trends pertaining significantly to home textile in the US markets. Based on my findings at High Point and other places, and the many textile showrooms in around the place that I am called ABAP, as well as what I have picked up on personally as a trend shift. Feminine boldness. That is one big title that I am bringing. Starting off with this boldness, but at the same time mixed with the femininity, home textile trends at the moment is celebrating feminine becomes the bold statement. While all natural, neutral spaces are still prevalent and very popular, and likely will always be, this unexpected, bold femininity, some designers are opting for a more fashion-forwarded concept by incorporating this concept. Also feminine colors, the pink, hot oranges, and unique corals. Here are some examples of what they look like. Pops of plums, salmons, and fuchsia. Just to name a few, I just did. Designers are not shying away from standout colors. So they are really express their feminine touches with the bold colors to really bring two elements together. This trend has been defined elsewhere as joyful optimism. Again, bright, playful color choices such as these are an effort to make interior spaces more inviting, hopeful, and fun. As simple as it may sound, the post-pandemic world is seeking these basic joys out of life. And this starts with the environment with which we live. Okay, the warm tones and colors are coming, and so I called Despise Spaces. Another home textile trends I want to highlight at this study time is one I would define as a spice space. It's really getting toasty. High Point Market is year revealed a major trend toward richly warm spice tones like mustard, brown, and burnt orange. From upholstery to rugs, pillows, poofs, there are blankets and home accessories. This cozy color palette is taking over an interior spaces, and it is versatile. In the spring and summer, it echoes the vivid warm glow of the sunlight. In the fall, it mimics the turning of the leaves. In the winter, it provides the solace of the warmth of the harsh cold. In keeping with the main through line we are currently seeing with the market, this autumnal colors feel familiar and hospitable for a home environment. So there isn't really any harsh colors. It's really coming together. Lots of yellows, burgundies, and oranges really coming together as a good harmonious place. They provide classic comfort that people are craving in their living quarters. Novice, neutral. As at shockingly quick rates, knobby textures are taking place of color to add visual and tactile interest to neutral spaces. So, as we had introduced boucle few markets ago, they're adding more thick textures to this. This is one of the most prevalent trends I am really witnessing within the US market right now. There is an increasing interest in the material quality of a textile choice, whether to be a chair or chaise lounge or throw blankets or decorative pillows or rug. It's getting very chunky and very rich. As the trend towards sustainability continues, many designers are expressing strong preference for heavyweight, thick, highly textured fabrics that will stand the test of time, especially those made of natural materials. While neutral interiors will never go away, textures such as these will add depth to a limited color palette. Sometimes, having too many natural colors could be boring, so I think they're adding the riches of texture to it. They also serve the dual purpose of being visual, captivating, while drawing you in a feel then. Okay, muted pink is coming, very sophisticated and very calm. Another home textile trend at the moment is a swing toward the muted, fresh colored pink and mauve. It's called mauve. in place of neutral. While they serve the same purpose in a space, these pink tones make interior spaces feel more alive than a classic off-white, taupe, or tanned. Many spaces even utilize a monochromatic color scheme that features a range of muted pinks and mauves to complete the entire majority of the room. This is one effective way in which designers are infusing every space with more color than was typical in the past by redefining what are natural, but it is really the neutral in the schemes of pinks really look like. Okay, I'm going to talk about really fun stuff, which is a color forecast for 2024, even moving on. So before I get into the Pacific colors, I want to talk about the season that we're in the design markets. There are many colors are introduced, so it is a little bit unpredictable what is going to be a dominant one. But I do see, such a movements that colors are coming and mixing with the neutrals, and the concept of kind of refined. The humanity, the comforts. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of list out all those colors that are really seen in the marketplaces and the color companies are introducing. One is called Blue Nova. To start, my experience at a high point revealed that we can expect 2024 to be the year of midtones. And this is exemplified by Benjamin Moore's announcement of Blue Nova 825 as their 2024 color of the year. This is a unique color that leans neutral, that is certainly a mid-range blue, leaving lots of room for contrast with incorporation of both lighter and darker colors. In keeping with the trends toward joyful, optimistic interior design, Benjamin Moore says this cool tones blue-gray sparks adventure, elevates and expands horizons. Upward blue. It's more pastel, but not so pastel, that has a lot of warm and clean, inviting feel to it. Sherwin-Williams is sticking with the blue trends in their announcement as well, to the lighter, serene, almost coastal upward as their 2024 color of the year. This sunny light blue color is said to bring positive energy, creative thinking, and tonal contentment. This blue carries a tranquil quality that pairs especially well with natural inspired finishes. Sherwin-Williams describes upwards as a breezy, a blissful blue, the color found when we slow down, take a breath, and allow the mind to clear. Cracked pepper is next. Some of the hint of very masculine flavor is coming. Bear went a different route and direction with their 2024 color of the year, naming it the ground neutral cracked pepper. This color is noted as bold, moody, and versatile, enhancing the natural expressions in any space, from highlighting aroma of the dining room to feeling the softness of a living area. Dark, but not harsh. It's not really strong. This chocolate gray offers a perfect backdrop for a soft, dramatic setting. Any accent color would stand out richly against this paint color. This is very interesting green, which is verdigris. It's a French name. Graham and Brown's 2024 color of the year is a verdigris or verdibus, a peaceful muted green, meant to be reflect the harmony that brings really stable, calm feeling. This color makes a home feel like an inviting, soft haven for all who enter. This perfectly aligns with the overarching trends we are seeing in the market, a home where comfort is priority, since we are spending more time in home than ever. In addition to the place where families are raised, homes even function as a workplace for many now. So a serene environment and cultural, that is really crucial. Chinese blue. Ball announced 2024 color of the year as Chinese blue. Inspired by a blue and white pattern, Chinese ceramics that really embarked the contrast elements displayed in the room for which it was originally mixed. The piecing blue shades has an artistic quality to it, even without the background understanding of its inspiration. Another pretty color is coming in. This is picked by the Little Green, which is a very organic type of the paint company that's out there. Masquerade. Next is a delicate powder like the pinkish that has a lot of orange and a little bit of salmon, so it's a beautiful color. Here we go. This coincides with a evidence trend toward muted pink tone, which we shared before is coming down. They are acted together to really introduce the muted family all together, but still adding a little extra vibrancy to the space. This color offers very alluring, natural undertone that is fitting for any room, from the bedroom to the ballroom. So which means it could be residential, it could be commercial. And this is a whole palette one paint company put together. So lastly, Lit Paint Color. They are one of the really unique paint color company, has predicted an entire palette to be dedicated to the year 2024. Very pastel-y, but as of yet, it's very sophisticated. And they're kind of go same value, regardless of hues they're out there. Evidently, they believe the gray on gray is over. They are bringing colors, but not really in your face. As I have, they see designers bringing more warmth, energy, and optimism into their homes through yellow-based neutral and brighter, bolder shades, such as these are really bringing fun, but at the same time, soft touches to the colors. So this is pretty much what I have put together to share with you, all of you guys, that really talks about what's coming and going and what are the topics and conversations that are really, really immersing in the marketplace. So I hope you guys really enjoy the seminar, this webinar, and also for you to learn something and bring that study into your amazing product making for the future product of yours. Thank you, and I hope to see you guys another day. Bye-bye.